Confirmation bias. What is it and why should you be concerned about it? Confirmation bias just means that it's human nature to look for information that supports what we already believe. We're also more likely to remember that information, and we're more likely to believe that information. Our confirmation bias comes from our upbringing, our family, where we live, our religion, our education. But more than anything else in the modern world, it comes from the information we consume. You know who really loves confirmation bias? People who want to sell things and political leaders as well. They understand confirmation bias and they are very adept at manipulating confirmation bias to get the result they want. That is the reason it's super important to understand your own confirmation bias and know some things to do about it, because if you don't understand it, it will be used to manipulate you. The first important step is self-awareness, understanding your own confirmation bias. Then, to protect yourself from being blinded by that confirmation bias, you have to look at sources of information that are outside the ones you normally use. As often as possible, look for primary sources. Don't take your information from a meme or from a headline, because those are super problematic things. What you want to do is look for the primary source of the information you're consuming. If you're discussing something with someone who doesn't agree with your confirmation bias, it's super important to pay attention, to listen to what they're actually saying, not what you think they're saying, not your interpretation of what they're thinking, and certainly not in preparation for the argument you're going to make against them. Listen and learn. So don't let your confirmation bias drive the bus, particularly when you're trying to learn something or when you have an important decision to make.